There aren't many luxury SUVs that have enjoyed the kind of success the Lexus RX has. 24 years of uninterrupted sales dominance. This is partly because the RX is the original in its class, but also because Lexus understands the importance of not messing with a winning formula. So even though the 2025 RX is completely redesigned, it still sticks closely to the tried and true approach. Same goes for BMW. The X3 is BMW's second bestseller and is a massive deal in the US, with over 360,000 units sold just last year alone, and another 330,000 sold in 2023. The styling of the all-new version has evolved greatly to better stand out in this ever-growing segment. But which one is actually a better buy? In this video, we'll compare their designs inside and out, pricing, and how they drive. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. The 2025 Lexus RX was fully redesigned, aiming to bring drivers the same sense of luxury and comfort that defined its predecessors. For one, it's better looking than the one it replaces, applying updated Lexus styling cues more cohesively to a body that looks like it was meant for them from the beginning. The most noticeable change is the spindle grille. This design element has always been polarizing, particularly from the bulging transition from the more upright lower section of the grille to the hood, which can seem a bit awkward. The silhouette is even less SUV-like now. Although the various models' ground clearances are all over 8 inches and the overall height is only 0.4 inches lower than before, the new RX sure looks lower than the old one in person, and just low in general for an SUV. A massive LED light bar lines the rear end with the new Lexus wordmark stretched across the trunk lid, and the lower portion of the bumper now features a smoother wave-like design that blends polished metal and plastic into one cohesive look. As for the 2025 X3, the front fascia is a big departure from the previous model. The double kidney grille now gets a new cross-slat pattern, which turns black on the M Sport trim. The headlights are smaller, getting rid of BMW's signature dual-lamp design, and curve further with the body into the fenders. From the side, it's less angular compared to the previous generation, with subtle sculpting through the door panels in addition to new door handles that sit flush with the bodywork for better efficiency. It also does away with the cladding around the wheel arches. Size-wise, however, it's shorter and lower by almost 6 inches and 2 inches respectively than the RX. Out back, it's been completely redesigned, with the split motif and the light clusters making a comeback, while also being slimmer compared to the 2025 model. The bumper now sits flush with the tailgate, lacking the traditional step that most SUVs have. The exhaust tips are hidden right underneath, except for the sporty M50 with its quad pipes, rounding out a really great design. Jumping inside the RX, the interior is eons better than it was. The dashboard adopts a more distinct two-tier design. The resultant recess houses the available ambient lighting. A cleaner console design with a smaller shifter and no more trackpad makes things feel less cluttered while ditching most of the ancient buttons for a larger touchscreen with fewer knobs. There is lots of leather, real aluminum around the vents and steering wheel, and even suede-like texture on the door panels. As for infotainment, sitting in the middle of the dash is a large touchscreen running the latest Lexus interface system. Standard on the base and premium trim is a 9.8 inches touchscreen, but the rest of the trims run on a massive 14-inch display. Rotary dials on either side handle climate duties, with a smaller dial below the screen for volume. The interface itself is easy to use with a simple main menu operating much like a modern smartphone. Both screens offer wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The 2025 BMW X3 has definitely gone through a redesign, and while it looks sleek and modern on the surface, the interior leaves a lot to be desired when you actually get hands-on with it. Sure, the lower dashboard and curved displays give it a high-tech vibe, but the quality of materials feels like a step backwards. Take the door handles, for example. They are hard, clacky, and lack the solid, refined feel you'd expect from a BMW. Even the little details like the air conditioning nozzles, they feel cheap in addition to the climate controls that are now integrated into the screen. All of this adds up, giving the Lexus RX an easy win in both fit and finish of the cabin. As for infotainment, the 14.9-inch screen has excellent resolution and is easy to use with the rotary dial and the center tunnel. The 12.3-inch digital cluster can be customized to show exactly what you need, and it also integrates Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for maps. As for passenger and cargo space, Lexus makes some great seats, and the RX is no exception. These handsome leather buckets fit the driver and front passengers like a glove, with excellent power adjustability and ample head and legroom. Rear seat passengers enjoy slightly increased legroom at 37.4 inches, and a pair of rear passengers will have plenty of space despite a tall driver up front. Depending on trim, heated and ventilated seats are available in both rows. Cargo space is average for the class, with 29.6 cubes with the rear seats up. Fold them down and you get 46.2 cubic feet. As for the X3, up front there is plenty of space with seats that are fairly comfortable and easy to live with over long distances, though some might find them a bit on the hard side. At the back, the bench seats are a bit flat, but space is generous and it offers space comparable to that in the RX. However, comfort remains a win for the Lexus. As for cargo space, the new X3 gains 10% thanks to its extra length. It now swallows a class-leading 32 cubic feet with all the seats up. Fold the second row down and that number grows to 67 cubic feet. When it comes to pricing, the hybrid RX 350h model is the one to go for, and it starts at a reasonable $52,750. It comes standard with keyless access, heated front seats, 19-inch alloy wheels, and dual 12.3-inch cluster display and a 9.8-inch touchscreen. The premium trim goes for $54,350, the luxury trim costs $63,600, and the top-of-the-line RX 500h Blackline Special Edition goes for $68,650. If you want niceties like semi-aniline leather, bigger wheels, and a head-up display, then the luxury trim is the way to go. The price of the 2025 X3 30X Drive starts at a more reasonable $49,950, and it's all you need, and it comes standard with 19-inch wheels, dual-zone climate control, BMW's curved twin displays, and wireless phone charging. If you want to get some M-styling, a $2,200 package will get you just that. The X3 M50 starts at a steep $64,700. When it comes to driving and handling, the 2025 RX is brand new from the ground up, adapting the same TNGA platform variant as every front-wheel drive Toyota and Lexus, which means it shares its mechanical DNA with the RAV4 and Sienna. BMW shoppers may snicker at that, but ultimately, the RX enjoys the same improvements in way of sharper response to inputs, greater composure on uneven pavements, and provides a driving position that's more sitting in than sitting upon. The RX 350h also now boasts a quieter, more refined iteration of Toyota's familiar hybrid powertrain setup. It includes a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4, two motors up front that help power the wheels and vehicle accessories, and a third motor at the rear axle to create all-wheel drive by kicking in when front-wheel slippage is detected. Another upside is exceptional fuel economy for a midsize SUV, 36 mpg combined or 12 mpg better than the new 2.4-liter 275 horsepower Turbo 4 found in the RX 350. One downside, however, is pokey acceleration. The 0 to 60 time is officially 7.4 seconds, and it feels even slower when motoring onto the highway due to the gravelly, naturally aspirated engine and the droning CVT. Basically, it's what you'd expect from a hybrid. As for BMW, the 2025 X3's shortcomings inside are so unfortunate, since it's simply the best driving experience you can get in its segment. The X3 30X Drive features a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, delivering 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, with a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 6 seconds and 29 mpg combined. Priced at $49,500, it's lighter, more fuel-efficient, and rides on 19-inch wheels, making it the more practical choice than the more expensive X3 M50 model. It also shines in its day-to-day driving dynamics, with steering that feels precise and a right-handling balance that's both comfortable and capable. It handles corners with ease even at high speeds, offering plenty of performance and a refined, subtle driving experience. While it might not match the Porsche Macan's agility on twisty roads, the body roll is beautifully controlled, and the ride has a suppleness that the XC60 just cannot match. The M50 X Drive, however, takes a different approach. Built for speed and intensity, it feels significantly quicker than the 30X Drive, with harsher gear shifts, a stiffer suspension, and a less forgiving ride due to its low-profile tires. It's a machine designed to thrill, but that excitement comes at the cost of comfort, making it a less relaxed choice for everyday driving. So, which one should you choose? Well, this is a tough one, because I just find the Lexus to be superior both inside and out to the X3 in pretty much every aspect, but the driving engagement of the X3 is still best in class, and since I personally lean more towards visual appeal and comfort, then I'd just go for the Lexus. But which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.